What's up everyone and welcome back to Brick Country. Mason here. So today in this video, we are going to be updating my Lego city. I've recently gotten the Ghostbusters Firehouse Lego set, as well as I did a Botanical Gardens Friends Brickle model. So today in this video, I'm going to be adding both of those to my Lego city. I've already cleared out some spots for it and I'm very excited to show you guys. Before we place the sets though, let me show you where they're gonna go. So for starters, right down here, where the Sanctum used to be positioned here with the El Cubo Fine Art Center behind it, I have removed both those and I slid the Sanctum Sanctorum to right over here and removed the Grand Emporium, and the El Cubo Fine Art Center moved over here to match with the Boutique Hotel. I also put Sesame Street in there for now as a placeholder. That may be subject to change. Actually, all of this is subject to change. That's one of the great things about Lego. So I'm still trying to decide on a final layout, but for now, those are there. And the Grand Emporium that was there, I moved over to this corner, actually. We have an available base plate. I just put one of my old park plates in there for a space holder for now. And the Natural History Museum moved over here, as well as the Jazz Club. Now, the Town Hall, Fire Brigade, and Police Station are some of my favorite modular buildings, and they're still in the city. They're just right over here in the new area. So we have all three of them right here. Then I added a half base plate, or this is actually two old 16 by 16 plates that are modified to have this road section. I put it beside the City of Lanterns Monkey Kid gas station Rubrico model. I'm trying to decide whether that's a good place for it or maybe somewhere else, or maybe even just take it apart. So I'm still on the fence about that set. Then I put an old Creator Set 3-in-1 here for a placeholder in this half base plate. And then I put three custom models right here. And as of right now, Ghostbusters is gonna go right here to go with all the pop culture related stuff. And the Botanical Gardens is gonna go right down here, centered, and then I'll have a half base plate of custom details on either side. And then obviously the sidewalks need to be tiled, and then it's gonna transition into a parking lot area. I'm gonna have a green base plate here, and I may split the difference and have it centered. I haven't quite decided yet. Then we have a railroad crossing here, which will lead into the theme park. If you see my most recent short, you'll know that this is the, I moved the roller coaster over to have more room right here. So I'll be able to add some more little scenes and details for the theme park. And then we have the train, which will run around the entire theme park. And we'll have Winnie the Pooh back here and maybe some more grass details. And I'm just really excited to start detailing this area. I think it's gonna look really good. But for now, let's go take a look at the two buildings we're adding today. They're right over here. We have the Botanical Gardens Friends Rico model. It's been doubled up and put on a full base plate. And we have one of my favorite modular buildings, as I was saying in my review video, the Ghostbusters HQ, which is massive. It's really cool. I'm very excited to place these in the Lego City. Also, side note, I really like this stoplight detail on the side of the building, and I'm thinking about maybe doing this technique in my entire Lego City. I have to think about it a little more, but comment down below what you think about this stoplight design and whether or not it should be added to the Lego City, because it looks really, really good. But yeah, these are two very, very awesome buildings, and I'm excited to place them. In fact, let's do that right now. Right around here. That's one. And I'm gonna go ahead and move this tree. I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and these cars, so I can get the Ghostbusters HQ in here a little smoother. Here we go. I didn't feel comfortable doing this with one hand, so I decided to set up my tripod to record this bit. And just like that, I think we're good. So here we go. The Ghostbusters Firehouse headquarters has been installed. How cool is that? I really like how it frames this corner in nicely. There is a very large alley, so I might have to add some cool details going on there that you can, look down and see. So I think that's gonna be really cool. I'm also going to modify this, of course, because it has to be able as an ambulance-esque vehicle to pull out in either direction. So I'll modify that bit. But I think this whole corner looks really good with that building there. I also added the Botanical Gardens, as you know. And it looks very good as well. I think it looks great going straight across from two of these buildings that have these dates and stuff. They look very historic, so I think it's cool that they have a little park kind of right in front of it. Gotta straighten up these reckless drivers though. Make sure they're going the right directions. And there is some open table here, as you can see on the other side, and I've actually designed some custom half base plate modules to go in there. So let's take a look at those right now. Here we go. So these are the modules that I've come up with. I'll start with the simpler one first. We have just some leaf elements on the ground, a guy cutting grass. And then I added the recycling station as well as the minifigure and kitten that came with it from the recycling truck Lego set, Lego City set, to right here. Added some more vegetation behind it and one of my custom pink trees, my favorite of the two. And my plan is, though, this is just gonna go here for now. My plan is to eventually have one of the cherry blossom trees actually back here. I've got to get a few more of those, and then I will be installing them in the city as well. So that'll be in the next city update video. And then the other one, I used the food truck promo actually, put down a ton of these quarter 1x1 dark gray tiles to represent gravel. He just fits on there perfectly. And then we have the stand up, some more vegetation on the ground, and then a Lego City side build. I can't remember what set it came in, but we have a little picnic bench and a nice little tree with some squirrels, and I think that fills in the back corner very nicely. And I've looked at it so far and they look pretty good beside the Botanical Garden set, but now this is to be the first time I'm seeing it as well installed in Lego City. So let's take a look at that right now. Oh no, that's not good. I accidentally dropped my tree and it broke. Oh, that's super frustrating. Use the minifig pose elements, so that'll be annoying to get back on. Gotta fix that real quick, but then we can take a look at the installed half base plate modules. That's frustrating. There we go, all fixed and placed. The tree is not identical to the original one. I didn't know exactly where all the pieces went, but I think it looks pretty good for the time being. As I said, my plan is to replace that one and add one over here of the cherry blossom trees in a future video, so stay tuned for that. And I think these placeholders or fillers for these area, half base plate fillers, look very, very good. We have the recycling bins over here and the food truck over here, and I think it looks like a very nice little park. The half base plates also extend around there. I may add some leaf elements there for now until I have a new position for this building, because my plan is to have some full modular buildings there. Maybe one here. I really like the idea of doing green on either side as well, so I'm still on the fence about that. But I think this area is gonna look really good as we develop it more and more. But this two base plates in particular, I think look really, really good now. Yeah, so you can see this half base that comes around the back of the noodle shop. So I'll need to come up with something as as for the time being kind of thing here. So I'll work on that later. But I think that eventually this building will either rotate to the forward position after removing this, or I will get more modular buildings as I collect them and put more buildings there. So these are just kind of here for the time being, but I really like how this area is looking. And as I was looking at this barrier, deciding what the easiest way to remove it would be for the Ghostbusters ambulance, Ecto 1 I mean, I realized that this is actually on its own base plate, so I can just peel this section up and apply it down here where it needs one. So let's do that right now. There we go, that looks better. So now with this out of the way, it has been moved over here. As I was showing earlier, it was actually a lot harder than I anticipated to just I wasn't able to just peel it up and move it, because I actually did this brown plate in a bunch of 1x plate that wasn't overlapping. So I was like, take a square, move it over, take a square, move it over. But I think it looks pretty good now that it's moved over there. I need to do a half base plate extension right here and then begin tiling the sidewalks. But I don't know what I want to do here yet, because the barrier, I forgot, was actually covering up the studs down the middle. Now in the camera, it doesn't look that bad, but you may be able to notice there's some wear marks, as these were used base plates when I bought them. So comment down below if you think there's something good you think would look good on these two studs running down the middle that Ecto 1 can still run over, theoretically, to go over, whether that's just adding some tiles or maybe a speed bump, or if you would just leave them as studs. Still trying to decide that, so let me know in the comment section what you think. The Lego City is looking very, very good, and I can't wait to see how it changes and grows as we get more modular buildings and just keep changing and adding stuff to this amazing Lego City. If you enjoyed this video, Please remember to like and subscribe for more awesome LEGO content. And comment below what you guys think of the changes I made in the LEGO city. If you want to see more awesome LEGO content right now though, you can check it out on the end screen now. See you guys later. Farewell.